It's National Teen Driver Safety Awareness Week, and the Northeast region is talking to teens. Today, we talk to Katie Mull, who's learning to drive.
Most of the thing with me is I trust myself while driving, but the thing that scares me the most is other cars because, like, them pulling out in front of me and me having to, like, swerve or something, especially when it's raining because then you can't really see and stuff like that. That's the main thing that really scares me because, like, whenever in sixth grade, I'm pretty sure me and my dad got in a car accident because a car pulled out in front of him, and it totally ruined the car. And so I guess that's the main thing that scares me is that some other car isn't going to be paying attention, and I'm going to be trying to watch it, and it's just going to go. And then, yeah.
Katie says that interstates are also frightful for her.
I'm afraid of kind of driving on, like, interstates, I guess, because the one from Old Kingsbridge Road onto, I think it's 441, like, pulling out in front of those two, like, lanes right there, that scares me because I don't know when to go because I don't want to, like, go and then a car come and I get hit. And then waiting for the other side is even more scary because then you don't know which lane to get in. And I've drove there, like, 3 times, and every single time I get totally scared. But my dad helps me out a lot with it and tells me, just do this, and stuff like that. But that's the main thing that scares me, I guess, too.
Katie thinks that having professional drivers teaching her would help her.
I feel like taking driver's ed with someone who's, like, a person who does that for a living, like, helps teens with driving might help because they could give me pointers on, like, not to be scared or stuff like that. Because, whenever you're in a car with your dad, with parents, they always, like, up your nerves a lot because they're yelling at you behind the wheel, and then you get scared because you don't know what to do. But I feel like, because my friend, she took driver's ed, and she said it helped her a lot. But I feel like it would help doing that, and also just, like, getting more experience, I guess, driving right there and just keep going, like, over it every single time I drive and just, like, get to the point where I'm just, like, calm with it, I guess, if that makes sense.
I asked Katie about her phone usage while she's been learning to drive. Here's what she had to say.
Like, phones do have control over a lot of us, and especially me. Like, as soon as it goes off, I want to check it, like, immediately. Just because, like, I don't want to miss anything, I guess, if that makes sense. But I definitely will take precautions while I'm driving because I don't want to be that teenager who gets on their phone for, like, 2 seconds and then gets into a car accident and gets really bad hurt.
I asked Katie what she thought would help her learn to drive or help teens like her learn to drive.
I definitely suggest driving with someone who is, like, a good driver. Like, my dad, he is, in my opinion, he's a good driver. He's very focused. He never gets on his phone when he's driving because I think it scares him too. And I like driving with my dad because he works on roads. He knows all of it. He knows when, like, the speed limits are. If I don't see a sign, he'll tell me. But I definitely feel like drive with someone who that you trust and that will tell you if you're doing something wrong nicely, hopefully. I would suggest driving with someone who that's, like, calm and you can trust to be who is a good driver and has never gotten, like, a ticket or anything, and, like, who is safe and would help you.
Are you a teen learning to drive in Northeast Georgia? Do you need help? Please email me, Katie Strickland, kstrickland@dot.ga.gov. We'll get you the help that you need.